I don't remember the exact timeline of events, but I'd been doing the lion diet for a few months and I started to feel really low energy again, similar to how I did when I first come off of all the sugar and carbohydrates and caffeine. That hit me again, only it was worse now, because it wasn't just that I didn't feel like I had the energy to get up, but if I got up, I'd be okay. It was like I had no strength. I felt like my legs was really weak. I felt like I could wake up in the morning, but I would lay there sometimes until like 11 a.m. And it just got progressively worse and worse. I didn't know what was going on. And then one day I woke up and I had a shower, and I was in the shower and I noticed that my toenails there was blue underneath my toenails. Not really strong coloured blue, but a slight blue. And then when I looked at my fingernails, I had the same thing going on there. I thought, okay, there's something seriously wrong here. This isn't good. So I phoned up the doctor and I said, I've been feeling very weak lately. I'm on this diet. It's a very restrictive diet that's been working for me and has been reversing a lot of problems that I've got. But something's going on with me now where I've got blue under my fingernails, blue under my toenails. I have very low energy and very low strength. Like, it was hard to get down the stairs. Getting up the stairs wasn't as hard for some reason, but going down the stairs was really hard because my legs didn't feel very stable underneath me. It felt like as I was going down that they might give way under me and I'd fall down. So I had to hold on to the rails. My arms was always quite weak because of the nervous system problems I had with all the numbness and stuff. They destroyed a lot of the strength in my arms. But my legs was always strong, and I really noticed the difference when I was trying to go down the stairs. So when I explained that to the doctors, as per usual, they was a total waste of time. She said that they can't book me in. I've got to book in an appointment. I said, what am I supposed to do though? Because I don't know if there's something seriously wrong right now. I said, I've Googled it, and Google basically says that I'm about to die. And I said, as a joke. And she said, yeah, I would advise not doing that. And I said, but seriously, what do you recommend I do? Because there is something wrong with me. I don't feel right. And, what should I do? And she said, the best we could say is, if you're bad, there's a drop-in clinic. If you drive over there, that would be your best bet. And it was, I think it's about 15 minutes, this other town called Disley. Yeah, it was over there. It's about a 15-minute drive. And I said, okay. So I hung up the phone and I sat there and I thought, to be honest, I don't feel safe driving like this. Like, I'm one of those people who will always be careful to only drive when I really feel up for it, because you've got a ton lump of metal that you're in control of there. If something happens, you could easily kill somebody, and that'd be hard to live with. So I didn't feel up for driving. And I started doing my own research anyway, and I come across some different stuff. People were talking about how that's a common symptom of a vitamin B deficiency. I think it was B12. So I had a look on the Lion Diet website, and I remember Michaela had something on there about vitamin B deficiencies. And she spoke about how there was I'm pretty sure, and it might be worth double checking this because it was a long time ago now, but I'm pretty sure she spoke about these IV drips or something. And then she spoke about there being a specific vitamin B tablet that she was okay with. So I found that one and I bought it, and it was a bloody lot of money. I can't remember how much it was, but I know it was a lot. And I bought it and I got it next day delivery, and it come through and I took it. And that evening I was having a shower and I got this pinprick light thing come back through my vision. And I hadn't had that since I started the Lion Diet. That was the first time I'd had it since starting. So it was clear that, that was the only thing I introduced, was that vitamin B tablet. And while I was washing, all I could smell was that sort of yeasty sort of smell that you get off vitamin B tablets. So I knew straight away, okay, this ain't gonna work for me because it's gonna put me back to having those symptoms again, but there's something really wrong. Even so, I never took it long enough to see if it fixed this blue under my fingernails and my toenails, but I knew that it wasn't gonna be a good solution because it was putting me back, and I would have done anything I would have gone through whatever. If I had to just stay in bed for the next 2 months like that, as long as it wasn't something I was creating that was going to kill me or make my health seriously worse, if that was what I had to go through, I would have just gone for it, because I really wanted out of that situation that I lived in for so many years. So anyway, I phoned up my dad and I said to him, don't tell mum, but something's wrong with me. I've got this blue under my fingernails. And I was explaining it to him, and he was looking it up, and I said to him, because he was talking about the things it was saying that it could have been that was causing it. And I said to him, the thing that seems most likely though is this vitamin B deficiency, because obviously I'm eating nothing but just beef, like minced beef pretty much. maybe it's that that's doing it. And he said, well, if it's vitamin B, isn't liver the thing that's all right for that? He said, because if so, you can get lamb's liver. So anyway, looked into it. Lamb's liver is full of B12 and all these other things. So I said, yeah, that's a really good point. Thank you for that. I'm going to give that a go. So I waited until it was really late at night and there was no cars around. I drove over to Tesco. I bought some lamb's liver. I ate it. I didn't really feel that much different that day. But then the next day when I woke up, I felt like I had a bit of strength in me. But I thought, is this just me, you know, like a placebo effect? And there's something actually wrong still. I still had the blue under my fingernails and my toenails. And then every day I just made sure I ate some liver. And I just got progressively better and better. I felt stronger and stronger. And after a few days, the blue under my fingernails and my toenails went away. So I figured I would share this with you in case you're going through the same thing. If you're on the lion diet right now, you're getting blue under your fingernails, under your toenails, or you're feeling weak in your legs don't feel like they're under you properly, like they don't really have any, almost like they don't have fluidity to them, like they're very stiff and locked on and just no strength. Try lamb's liver, because lamb is okay on the lion diet. On the lion diet website it says that organ meats, you don't need them, and I guess for the majority, or at least Michaela, maybe she didn't need them. I did, and so that's why now I still make sure that I at least eat a packet of liver that you get out of Tesco, that packet that's, I don't know how much is in it, but I make sure I at least eat that every 2 weeks. At the moment I'm doing it every week because I don't really see any negative to just having a little bit of liver all the time. You might even hear right now the air fryer going. I'm cooking up some liver right now to eat. So yeah, just a bit of advice. If you're having that, lamb's liver, highly recommend it.